Oh, really exciting. We got this shaft all done here. So we got this bypass of the number 2 shaft here. So Garrett is giving me a hand today and we'll show you what we did here. So it's looking pretty good. We've got solid 8x8 timbers all the way through here. And only a couple more loads left. So Garrett actually works at Sandon. He's giving us a hand there. I guess Hal's not keeping them busy enough. And we'll give him a little tour further back in the mine. We just have just a couple more loads left and then we'll be able to get way back. Next thing actually we'll have to start mucking out the number 3 shaft, but there's not a huge pile there. So what we're doing right now is we've got to finish this bulkhead up. So as you can see up there, we put a couple big 8x8 timbers across there, and then we're actually using the old planks from here. There's some good planks in here, and we're going to make a solid wall in there so you won't even be able to look up there. So again, the reason we're doing that is because there's so many unstable boulders and stuff up there that we can't have people walking underneath it. It's just too dangerous. So we're going to seal that off, and then we're going to go up later this afternoon and we're going to put a bunch of loose muck down that shaft. So we want to have at least 8 to 10 feet of muck at the bottom. That way if one of them huge boulders that you seen earlier up there rolls down, it's not going to break through here. So we're pretty excited to get this finished. Most of it's probably mental. You don't like dark places that are wet and you're claustrophobic. You have a bunch of phobias and stuff. It's not going to be the place for you. So we're just finished putting up the bulkhead on the number 2 shaft, so now it's all ready to go. So now we got to head to the very top of the mine and start pushing muck down from a bunch of areas way up top and filling up the top of the number 2 shaft. So that big bypass needs a whole bunch of loose fill on it to cushion it in case some big rock comes down and falls on it. So from there we're continuing to clean out to the number 3 shaft and then go to the very back of the mine as far as we've been so far. So got lots of cool stuff to show you, and we'll get all this cleaned up good for you. So now we're able to take tours way further back into the mine than we ever could before, and we're getting into some really cool areas of the mine. So we still have a little bit more stuff to muck out, but we're moving the very back really quickly now. So besides all the work we've done inside the mine, moving those 2100 loads to get past the number 2 shaft, we're also doing a lot of work in the mine internally, moving waste rock from one part to another to make it easier to navigate. This is the number 1 portal that we dug out, and this makes it a lot easier to get, and we might offer some tours, more advanced tours, to some people that want to go into these other portions of the mine here. And we're going to show you what we're up to in here. We're actually going in to drop a whole bunch of material into the number 2 shaft because we want to put a bunch of material on top of that timber structure that we just built. Okay, so now that we've got the bottom all ready to go, I'm going to jump in the top here, and we're going to go into the number 1 slide and put a bunch of material down the number 1 slide. It'll go down to the shaft, and hopefully we can preload that.
It'll go down the number 2 shaft on top of the new platform that Franklin built. No.
Made it to the top of the number 1 slide, and this is the material we're going to send down to our horseshoe, or to our number 2 shaft. So we're going to get on the rope here and use a pelican, and this stuff here, we could send all that down too. That will go the same way. So, as it turned out, this did not go anywhere. It was just a little flat bench that the rock just got trapped on. It looks like there's one hole here, so I'm kind of trying to decide whether that was a diamond drilling, if you can see up in there. Oh, it's a deep hole, as far as I can see anyways. So this might have been for diamond drilling. They might have just had a little drill station in here to see if the ore body, there's an ore body there. Because they put the raise up here. So we got all this, that was pretty successful. It's really pretty steep here, so the rock didn't have much trouble going down. We just had to loosen it up a little bit. Now we're right down to rock, which is pretty cool. It just comes all the way down there, the steps. And this is the other one. So we could go up there and clean that up too. Sharon and I have done a great job filling this in, so now we don't need a ladder to even get down there anymore. We can just hop right down there. It's only about 3 feet now, so. There's that pillar I was working on there. It's almost like stairs. It's steeper, but it's like stairs going down. So we're right down to bare rock now. And then also, there's another one going down this way. And this is somewhere we haven't been before, so we're thinking about maybe going down there. Checking that one out too.
There may be more digging than you think, but would that be unusual? But that would that be unusual?
Far from the normal. Far normal. Did I say 15 minutes?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, Franklin. Okay.
Got the camera on right here.
I do. Yeah, well, I'm running out of space. Yikes.
A whole bunch of stuff slid down all by itself all of a sudden. You can see why. It's just right at that angle. If there's any loose stuff here, it just goes. Yeah, you don't want to fall down there. The sound's pretty ominous. Let's see if we can get down there and film this. Looks like lots of stuff is heading towards the number 2 shot. Hopefully our timbering is holding up nicely. Oh, let's see, we hear a lot of stuff sliding down here. So what happens is this bank has gotten... Boy, that's caving off. We sent a lot of material went down. The stuff that we sent down this chute here, what it did is it weakened this bank, which is look how steep it is now. Very steep. So it's filling up that number 2 shaft. It'll be way full now. I hope there's no problems with it because we're going to have a lot of shoveling to do. If the number 2 shaft fails, we'd be in a lot of trouble. We'd have hundreds of cars. We can hear it caving off down there. Way steeper than it ever was. Well, the good thing is that loose rock that was bad is gone now. I think we're full right to the bottom of the shaft there, right to there. Oh, that's all right. It'll be a lot more stable now. That timbering's pretty interesting on that number 2 shaft. Looking all the way down there. It's a little dusty, but... Hopefully everything's gone well. That's really steep there. There's more to fall off there. It'll keep sloughing. That part's pretty steep. Even if it doesn't keep sloughing, we're probably going to have to knock it down. We're going to climb up and down there. Otherwise we'll have a cave-in. Hard to see from here how steep it is, but it's probably pretty steep. Let's go up and see what kind of shape our timbering in our shaft is in. I'm sure it'll be fine, but makes you a little nervous. All right, so this will be the moment of truth that we're at the bottom, and we're going in and inspect our timbering and see if it held up. You know, we think it did, but you never know about these things. It could be a disaster. It would be like hundreds and hundreds of loads of shoveling if it failed and we had to rebuild it. I'm going to turn on the light and go for a walk. The suspense is killing me. All right, so we're down here to inspect the number 2 shaft. So I can hardly wait to see what's going on. So let's see what Sharon says. She can have the first look at it. She likes to be first. Go ahead.
All right.
What do you see?
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what the heck.
Oh, just a bit of a leak.
A leak?
Look at lots relieving.
Well, that's not much of a leak. That's like a load, right? It's real fine stuff.
Where'd it come through?
All right. Oh, this way, see? Oh, see, I could have put a board up there.
Oh.
A little too late now? Yeah, it doesn't matter. No, it's not too late. I can still put a board up here.
Stuff one in there.
Yeah. But maybe no more will come. It's just maybe the fine stuff. That's not much. That's
Might
a
be
carload.
blocked by big.
But I can say pretty successful. That's all. See, look, it's all plugged there now. It's all good. So there, we're all done in the number 2 shaft. And now we're working on the number 3 shaft. So kind of my guess was about 35 loads. I don't, Sharon always says it ends up being twice what I figure. We'll see, I guess. It's come along pretty good, so there's nothing to come down the shaft. It's just a big pile of stuff right in the middle of the shaft here. Well, I got that big rock to deal with there. I guess the best thing with these rocks is we can just, and then eventually we're going to timber that up to get up there. And it'll be drier back there. We could take people further back, but probably the best thing with these rocks is just push them along the side. So long as the car can get by, there's no point in fighting with them.
So, I filled the car with what I'm going to say is the first carload out of the first shaft. I mean, out of the 3rd shaft. And it's a lot of rotten wood. But there it is. We're starting again. Number 3 shaft. Load number 1.
Yeah, pretty slimy looking stuff. Look at all this rotten wood coming down. Well, it'll all flush out here eventually. So, yeah, we're Sharon's standing there. That's where the number 3 shaft was. Oh, it's actually a little closer. There's a few rocks we didn't want to try to load. There's a shaft going up. Well, it's a long straight stretch here. Just a little bit of cleanup left to do here. And water should drop down here pretty quick. A little drier in here. We're going to put our water line back here. This water line is pretty rusty. Sharon on the football there. Looks pretty neat all along there. So there's quite a few places they did drilling along here too, I think. They were maybe trying to find a continuation of the zone. Yeah, just a little bit more housekeeping here. All the heavy work's done anyhow, so we don't have very much more stuff to trim up. There's a little bit to clean up on the other side, and then maybe we're going to see what we do with the collapse. Doesn't smell very nice with all this rotten wood, but most of it's all moved out, and the rest of the water will flush the rest out, so it'll be better. There's a coyote rock. It's good and solid though. We tried to knock it off there and we couldn't. I've used now.
Whoa. Okay, and out of the trees appears Franklin.
Not so graceful, huh?
Is it Franklin the Brave or Franklin the Crazy?
Maybe a little bit of both.
For a little while. Alright, see you guys later.
Okay, we'll see you at the number 1 something or other. Portal.
Well, maybe I should turn my light on. You think it's dark down there?
Might be.
My slack's gone now.
So there's Franklin over there. I came in the number 1 portal. He came in from the top. And we meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, a bit bigger's coming. Bit bigger.
I think it's more efficient to dig down here. Undermine it. Maybe just move. Maybe move a whole pile.
Ooh.
Go further down so we can start bringing it down.
Okay,
Come down a little more.
just hang on a
We're
second.
moving a whole bunch.
I'm overheating, Franklin. Hang on. Sheesh. I need to take my hoodie off or something. Because someone didn't tell me we weren't sightseeing. Franklin's trying to undermine me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind that. Solution.
Oh, there's a bit bigger one coming.
Okay.
Another one. Another one. Oh, I didn't make it. Go, Franklin, go.
Oh, where? For ice cream?
You're the one that wanted to come down here.
Yeah, that's where it was before. You see where it's wet along here. So, we put
that's-
all this down here, so it's quite a few
How much muck
cubic yards. It's way better now. Before it was like all big rocks. It was really unstable. Now it's getting flatter. That's just small stuff. So if you're going up and down here, and it's only about 5 feet down there. I could jump down there. I think. Yeah.
You could jump down there. We don't know what would happen, but
I think it'd be better if it was 4 feet. It'd be nicer than 5 feet.
all right. I'll keep shoveling. Okay, whoa, let me move. Nope, don't let me move. Yikes. Oh, what about the rope? Oh.
Not a rock because it's solid.
I
That's
think
solid.
it's solid there.
Yeah. That's exciting. We're getting there. Oh, it looks like it goes straight in, which would be good because that's probably the other tunnel we're looking for. Oh, that's cool.
I wasn't digging fast enough for Franklin, obviously.
Over here.
Take over, freak. Okay, here I come again. Ta-da! So I'm digging on this side, and I feel like I found a level in there, but it keeps sloughing in on me, but I'll get there. And Franklin has been shoveling over here.
So that's all for now, but make sure to join us next week. We've got a really exciting episode. We're on to the number 4 shaft, and we found a huge shaft and a massive stope. It's really exciting. See you then. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us this week. We have a show every week, so we'll see you next week. Check out our new merch page. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Music is by the Adits.